Hello, I'm Sarah Cordner, your qualified course creation expert. Now here in this video, I'm going to be giving you a couple of tips to make sure that you don't get scammed when hiring a course creation expert. Let's go. So first things first, hiring an expert to help you with anything is always going to speed up the process much faster and completely amplify your results. And I'm absolutely all about going out there and finding experts in your field to help you with all kinds of tasks in your business. But there are a lot of people out there, particularly in the last 2 years, who have suddenly appeared on the course creation scene and are calling themselves course creation experts. They're getting their cheeky little mitts onto your courses, your content, your IP, and your reputation, and really not painting you in the best light possible. So it's really important that you make sure that you remember, if you're jumping onto Fiverr.com and finding a supposed course creator on there, hint, actual course creator professionals are unlikely to be charging $5 for their services, then just remember that you usually get what you paid for. So here are a few things for you to check. Do your due diligence on to make sure that you are hiring the right person that's going to make your reputation shine and your learning experience for your learners absolutely amazing. Number one, do they actually have any qualifications or formal training in education, teacher training, or curriculum design? Number two, how long have they actually been working in the education industry? Have they done any actual employed work as a teacher, as a curriculum developer, or as an educator or facilitator? Number three, have they actually ever even been into a classroom before? Now, I'm not meaning actually going to school themselves. We've all done that. If you're getting someone to actually create your content and your courses for you, you want to make sure that they have been doing this for a long time. They understand the principles of adult learning, that they understand how people and adults learn and retain and process information. You want to know that they have actually been a teacher or a trainer or a facilitator for a significant enough period of time for them to understand the best way to translate and present information and education. Next, do they actually have any historical content on education, curriculum design, and course creation? Have they got any blogs written in the topic of education? Do they have any videos? Do they have social media posts? Do they have any content whatsoever? Brilliant if they have books or ebooks. How long have they been posting that content for? If you scroll through their social media channels, go to their website, check out their blogs, and you can see that they've only been posting about this very, very recently, then there's going to be a red flag sign for you there that these people are brand new to this space and may not be the best person to help you. You want to be finding a course creation expert that has been publishing and writing historically about this topic for a very long time. The longer they've been in this field, the better they are going to be able to help you. Next, do they actually have any testimonials? Do they have any reviews? And do their own courses have any ratings? You can normally find these on marketplaces, their own course platforms. You can find them on their business pages, their Google, their Facebook platforms, and you can even go into their communities and actually ask if people to rate or review their content or their services. If you can't find any customer testimonials or reviews, if you can't find any testimonial videos or screenshots or people that you can reach out to, again, I would be questioning as to whether these people have actually been doing this work for a long enough period of time to be able to trust handing over your hard work, your reputation, and your IP to. Have you Googled their name? A lot of people forget to do this. Doing basic research on whoever you're going to hire as an expert, please Google their name. First, chuck their name into Google and see what comes up. And you're going to be able to get some really good information or a really good feel as to who they are, the types of content they're posting, and whether or not they are indeed an expert in this particular field. If nothing's coming up on them, well, it's going to make you wonder whether or not they are indeed an expert. Now, the next thing to do, part 2 of this, is to Google their name, then add the word scam. And this sounds a little bit mean, and will always ask you to never completely trust the internet and to do further research depending on what you find here. But you want to also be seeing whether that person has any bad press associated to their name. So typing that in, their name plus scam, may find for you that if there are customer complaints out there, if they've ever been in a hoo-ha with a customer or a client before, if there's ever been any bad press that's surrounding them. Again, look into it further before you make any judgments about anybody. People do post all kinds of things on the internet without actually necessarily them being true. But again, it's just part of the process of you researching whether or not this course creation expert is going to be the right person for you. Have you got any proof at all that they actually are good at what they say they are good at. Now, this kind of sounds silly because we often just trust people when they tell us that they're good at something and hope that they are. But nowadays, the real experts are often doing live streams of themselves conducting their skill publicly for people to see. They often produce videos that demonstrate them actually producing, doing, or implementing the thing that they help other people with. If you can't find evidence of them literally showing the world that they can do what they say they can do themselves, again, I'd be asking for some or questioning whether or not they actually hold the skills that they say they have. Your next check is to go out to the big bad public. Now, most course creators tend to be entrepreneurs, business owners, and experts. So I encourage you to go into some big Facebook business groups. So go and find the large ones with lots of people in there and post something like, hello, I am planning on getting this course creation expert's help with creating my online course. Do any of you know this person? Do any of you rate this person? Because this is just completely open question. If people have heard of them, if people rate them, you've got a really good sign there. For a course creator to have actually broken through all the noise that's out there, it shows that they're obviously doing something that's quite remarkable. And last check for you guys to do before you hand over your hard-earned money, your business, your brand, and your IP to a so-called course creation expert is to actually have a look. How many courses have they created and published? How many courses do they have? What are their courses like? Are they actually good? Are they actually helpful? How many students do they have? If you're getting somebody to help you create amazing training that's going to impact lots and lots of people, going to somebody that has no courses of their own and no students of their own might not be the best person to help you. I always recommend that you go for experts who are already in the position that you are aiming to get to. Somebody who has walked that path and is literally living it is a great person for you to go and get as your coach, your mentor, your consultant, or your service provider. Now, of course, the list goes on, and I want to finish this video by saying that people do not have to have all of those things in order to be a good provider. I am not suggesting that anyone who doesn't have any of those things in place is not going to deliver a great job for you, but I want you to check on these things before you hire somebody so that at least you can be assured that you have made your decision from a place of being informed and that you've done the best you can to make sure that you have found the best course creation expert for you. Now, of course, I am a course creation expert. I am qualified and I do tick all of those boxes. Of course, go and do your due diligence to check. I can never say that word. And if you want me to help you create your courses, set up your tech, do your email marketing for you, click the link in my bio, and I cannot wait to help you get your courses out to the world.